Pardon?
I'm trying to diet, but I'm always hungry.
Oh, I used to have that problem.
You're slim. How do you control your appetite?
Deliciously, with AIDS candy.
AIDS candy?
Mhm.
How can candy help you eat less?
AIDS is more than delicious candy. It's a diet plan. AIDS works two ways.
How?
The candy helps satisfy your hunger, and it has an effective appetite suppressant, so I eat less and lose weight deliciously.
Does AIDS candy contain a stimulant?
No stimulant, nothing that can make you nervous. AIDS simply helps control your appetite so you eat less. I have some right here in my purse. Taste.
They are delicious.
The AIDS diet plan lets you enjoy 2 AIDS before each meal.
And I'll be less hungry with AIDS?
Right.
Well, that's half the battle. I'll try AIDS.
Lose weight deliciously with the aid of AIDS. Available at drugstores and supermarkets everywhere. Use only as directed.
PLO Chief Yasser Arafat has left Egypt after a meeting with President Mubarak. U.S. officials are saying the meeting between the PLO leader and the Egyptian president might be a step toward Arafat's acceptance of President Reagan's Middle East peace plan. The guns on the ship stationed off Lebanon have been silent, replaced by the cheering and laughter of the sailors and Marines watching Bob Hope's Christmas show. Onshore in Beirut, Christmas wishes are pouring in at the rate of about 30,000 cards and letters a day from the folks back home. Well, British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher today paid a surprise visit to British troops in Northern Ireland. Thatcher flew secretly to a Royal Air Force base outside Belfast. It looks like this is going to be a record Christmas for the Postal Service. Postmaster General William Bolger says holiday mail could reach 10 billion pieces this year, 800 million more than last year. While America's businesses are spreading a little Christmas cheer, a survey of more than 100 companies shows that 60% of them would be giving their employees a Christmas bonus. Most office workers will be getting cash. Most plant workers will be getting gifts. Only 4% of the companies said they would be giving their workers less than they did last year. Almost all said the gifts would be about the same. A reminder, today is the last day until Tuesday to go to the bank. Also closed for the Monday holiday will be most stores and government offices. Stores will be open tomorrow for last-minute shoppers. American Motors is cutting back production of Renault Alliance and Encore subcompacts. The company has too many cars and dealer lots waiting to be sold. Because of the cutback, 700 workers will be laid off at AMC's plant in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Because of the competition, British Airways is lowering its airfares on flights between the U.S. and London by as much as 30%. Pan Am and TWA are going to do the same. And how about this as the comment of the week? It was made by a Washington subway attendant to some tourists asking how to get to the White House. He said, "First you enter the primaries." This is ABC News.
That's a good way. WABC weather. Be colder today, much colder than yesterday when we had a high of 51, gusty winds, but sunny skies, high in the low to mid-30s. Quite cold and becoming cloudy tonight with a 40% chance of occasional light snow. Nothing heavy, though. No white Christmas in sight. Tomorrow, continued quite cool, becoming pretty sunny, though, high in the mid to upper 20s. The outlook for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, very cold, very windy, but nice and clear.
Right now, sunny. 25 degrees. I'm Harley Carnes.
I'm Kathleen Maloney. Now, Joe Nolan, the Iceman of Shadow Traffic.
We've got, George Gervin. We have a little slow traffic. Lincoln and Holland Tunnels, a 15-minute delay. You're also going to have some slow traffic on the west side southbound. Up on the Cross County and on the Hutch, right in that area, there are going to be some closures because of ice on the roadway. We want you to watch out what you're doing there. Staten Island Expressway, eastbound bumper to bumper, 2.5 miles through Manor Road. Overturned car has been uprighted now on the shoulder. That's good news. Apparently just minor injuries involved with that. That's good news as well. And if you're going to be heading out onto the area railways, they're all rolling right on just about what they should. Now, again, if you're headed to LaGuardia Airport, you really should allow a good half hour to an hour just to get in and around the internal roadways there. It is really bad, and it's going to be bad. It is now. It's going to get worse as the day progresses on. Everybody heading out of the city, going back to wherever they came from. So you're going to have some slow traffic around the internal roadways at LaGuardia all day long. I am Joe Nolan. That's Shadow Traffic on WABC, Talk Radio 77 with Brian Wilson and everyone else. And, of course, featuring Steve Malsberg, WABC Sports.
Thanks, Joe. At the Nassau Coliseum last night, the Islanders scored a team record 3 shorthanded goals and went on to beat the Washington Caps 6-1 for their 6th straight win. A game like that has to be enjoyable for the Isles. Just ask Dennis Potvin.
We know we haven't played our best, and we're having a lot of fun out there. And I think we want to go out and play a third period as though we wanted to be the best of all three periods. Basically, that's it. And the intensity level gets higher and higher as the game goes on.
At the Spectrum in Philly, the Devils couldn't put the puck in the net. They lost to the Flyers 5-0. And on the hardwood, the New Jersey Nets broke a 4-game losing streak. They beat the Mavericks of Dallas 101-98. And the Houston Gamblers of the USFL and Detroit Lions of the NFL are fighting court battles over the rights to running back Billy Sims. Houston has a court order to prevent the Lions from interfering with their efforts to get Sims in a Gambler's uniform. More on that as the court battle continues. And free agent pitcher Kent Tekulve has re-signed with the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's WABC Sports. I'm Steve Malsberg. Steve McPartland will be back Monday. Merry Christmas, everybody. Now back to Brian.
What? Oh, am I on the air?
Yeah.
What was the question? Oh, we're on the air. Okay, I got it. Indeed. Yeah. Ho. One time. Get it. Yeah. Oh. Just call me Handel. I think I got a handle on this. Everybody.
Got a handle on it.
Well, it's pretty good, huh?
Got it, huh, Harley?
Oh, I got it. I was just waiting until the music cleared to say something about
11 minutes after 8 o'clock, 11. Welcome to the Christmas party here at WABC. Things are really getting crazy, and we have several visitors here that drop by. Henry Mancini, you probably remember from
famous composer.
He's not here today. However, his twin brother Ed dropped by. Ed is from the small town of Salt Dome up in Westchester. It's a marvelous place, highly seasoned. And Ed, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Ed came along with two of his rotten brats, and nice to have them here. Did you actually name these critters, or did you just keep them in the backyard?
It was a little rough. It was a backyard operation.
Backyard operation, huh?
Cute kids.
Let's not go overboard.
Oh, wait, kid, you bother me.
Indeed. Well, kids, it's good to have you here. I hope you get just zillions of stuff. What are you getting for Christmas? Do you know yet?
What are you getting, Ted?
Coal, good.
I hope I get CBs.
CBs. I thought you got an injection for that. Oh, you mean the radio? A CB radio? Is that what you mean?
2 CBs.
The radio.
Aren't those radios?
Yes.
CD radios.
Walkie-talkie.
That's what I always like. I like kids who want something for Christmas they don't know what it is. I want a Ferrari. How old are you, kid? 5 years old. Okay.
I want a fiber.
Indeed. Well,
Brought the rabbit.
brought the rabbit. That's good. Yeah, that's nice. How do you like the chili so far, guys?
Oh, it's hot.
Pretty good stuff?
Hot.
Yeah, I tell you, that'll light your fire. That's the Mount St. Harley chili. Bill Bresnan has arrived. Hello, Bill. Come on in, have some chili, have some fun. We're having a good time.
They can't do that.
They can so do that. Bill's allowed. He's allowed in here. Hey, kids, how old are you?
8.
8? Listen to this. Richard Knecht set the world sit-up record in Idaho Falls, Idaho on this day, 1972, on a hard gymnasium floor. Pay attention. Without pinning his feet or bending his knees, Richard did, listen to this, 25,222 sit-ups in 11 hours and 14 minutes.
Baloney.
Richard was only 8 years old.
Baloney.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I don't think that should count as an official record. Everybody knows 8-year-olds aren't human.
Yes.
Anyway, how can I tell you? Somebody probably bribed him with a case of Hubba Bubba or something.
Yeah. If you do 25,000 sit-ups, you can have a
Sure,
case.
no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call me in 11 hours. 8 to 13 at WABC.
Trousers quality. Only the finest for you.
Your neighborhood Krausers and Garden State Farm stores are open for the holidays. Think of us for all those last-minute items you need to make this holiday season your most festive ever. From dairy fresh, all-natural Krausers ice cream and eggnog to everyday needs, our stores are open for your convenience. The Krauser family and all the people at your neighborhood Krausers and Garden State Farm stores wish you and yours all the finest this holiday season and throughout the new year.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you again.
We serve you
Do you have everything? Don't forget the milk.
and speed you on your way. Krauser's quality. At your neighborhood Krausers and Garden State Farm stores, only the finest for you.
Glen Farms whipped topping, just $1.19 a 7-ounce can at Krausers and Garden State Farms in New Jersey. Open Christmas and New Year's.
Nothing we have done in the past will ever be good enough again. Those words of a great editor summarize Newsday's philosophy. So as 1983 comes to a close, we at Newsday look back with pride on a year of extraordinary accomplishments. Once again, we made a great newspaper even better. We added 2 new weekly sections, At Home and Real Estate. We opened another foreign bureau, this one in Latin America. We put color on the front page every day. We won 71 journalism awards. We started a new newspaper for New York Newsday, and a new television channel for Long Island, the Newsday Channel. And you, our readers and advertisers, helped us achieve all-time highs in circulation and advertising lineage. In 1984, you can count on Newsday to continue to strive for new heights. To all our neighbors in Nassau, Suffolk, and Queens, our sincere thanks and best wishes for a happy new year.
Get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I tell you, that's what I like. Nice traditional Christmas stuff. This is marvelous. It is 8:16. 2, 3, 4, 2. I know I'm going to recognize this once they start. Yeah. Isn't this marvelous? A nice, who is this? Is this someone I should know? Oh, that's off the record? Good. Welcome to our Christmas party here at WABC, and it's good to have all of you here. We're having a marvelous time. 16 minutes after 8 o'clock. Bill Besden just arrived. He brought the eggs. This is good. How you doing, Bill?
These eggs are a little loose, Brian. I was sitting... I got my bucks out of bed this morning and heard you guys were eating all sorts of goodies here and thought that some scrambled eggs would be delightful.
Marvelous.
So a little eggnog with perhaps a little bit of hold them together rum and a little bit of top of the morning nutmeg, all combined with our chili will certainly...
well, that ought to get us rolling, yes. Talk about dashing through the snow. I mean,
we're going to be sliding through the slush.
Exactly right. Everyone else gets their buns out of bed. Bill gets his bucks out of bed every morning, and he'll be here at noon today for a couple hours worth of yakety-yak on things financial. You do anything extra special today, Bill, or are you just going to do your usual special stuff and help people wander through the morass of financial problems?
Today will be our regular day. As you know, Alan Combs took all of us apart the other night, so I took my wife, Ginny Mae, to dinner last night as a celebration of Christmas.
Well, good. Ginny, how is she doing?
Ginny Mae is fine.
Ginny Mae is dandy. And the children, all the kids and everything? That's good. Well, here we are. It's 17 minutes after 8 o'clock, and let's get critical. Let's get hypercritical. Let's get Joanna Langfield. Joanna's going to be paid for this time.
Sponsored.
Indeed. That's what I said. Sponsored. Shut up, kid.
8 years old, huh?
You want to live to see 9? All right. Joanna, entertainment critic, the yellow peril of the Upper West Side, critic at large. Actually, she's not that large at all. Sponsored by taking my turn at the
Intermediate.
I was going to say that, the intermediate. You want the commercial first, or do you want to do
sure, we'll do the
commercial first, then Joanna talks.
Hello, old man. How are you?
I'm 114 years old.
You look great. Have you been to the Fountain of Youth?
No, but I've been to Taking My Turn.
Taking my what?
Taking My Turn. It's a musical of the ages.
Made you feel good, huh?
Oh, it's a musical treat. Left me walking on air.
Didn't Rex Reed say that?
I knew I heard it somewhere.
What's it about?
It's about living your life and not missing out. Clive Barnes called it enormous fun. And the New York Times said it. Would you mind reading this for me?
The Times says it's irrepressibly young.
It's got a cast of 8, and boy, can they sing.
Sounds great. And I thought older people were boring.
Oh, doesn't make you boring. Boring makes you boring.
Hey, I'm taking my turn.
See, Taking My Turn. Call Charge It 944-9300 at the Intermediate Theater, 2nd Avenue and 12th Street.
It's off Broadway, but it's on target.
Hello. Hello. It's 19 after 8 o'clock, 8:19. Well?
Yes?
What's the name of that movie? It's My Turn?
No, it's a play.
That's what I said. Well, it's
Taking my turn.
It's your turn.
It's very good.
Good.
Yes, it is my turn.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Who are you going to eviscerate for us now?
No, I told you today, in the Christmas
in the spirit of Christmas.
Right, we'll talk about nice things.
So, Joanna's going to do a review of Gone with the Wind.
Actually, I am, as a matter of fact. Amazing you would say that. I was going to talk about some great movies that are playing around town. And at the Hollywood Twin, Gone with the Wind is playing there on Sunday and Monday.
God. I bet it's got the original cast.
We are incredible. Yes, it does.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, they are also releasing another of Alfred Hitchcock's long-held movies, Vertigo, starring James Stewart and Kim Novak. And you know who shows up in a supporting part?
Yes, Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, but in a bigger role.
In a bigger
I know you
supporting
just
role.
don't remember her name.
Veronica Lake.
No.
Betty Davis.
No.
Bo Derek.
No. Grace Kelly was in a lot of the other ones. No, Debbie, it's not Devo.
Devo. Indeed.
Give up?
I'll bite.
Barbara Bel Geddes from Dallas.
I never heard of her.
Oh, come on, Brian. What kind of a cultural maven are you?
No.
Anyway,
I watched Dynasty the other night. How do you like that?
Dynasty?
It's so cold out there. They were sleeping 3 to a bed. It was terrific. You were saying?
Yes, I'm sure that was the excuse. Anyway, Vertigo will be in local theaters near you starting on Sunday. Also at the Hollywood Twin, they're showing The 10 Commandments. That's on Christmas
Again?
Day. Yes.
Yeah, there are about 60 commandments now, I think.
That's right. It's like the 12 days of Christmas. Every time you do it, it gets bigger, right?
Calm down over there. We're trying to run a radio show for crying out loud.
Okay. In The 10 Commandments, Charlton Heston, Yul Brynner, and Anne Baxter. Skip Scarface. You will enjoy To Be or Not to Be. The Man Who Loved Women is rather limp. I'm sorry. Silkwood is tough on one level.
And the crowd goes by, turning hostile on us here, friends.
He must have been drinking our eggnog.
Yeah. No more eggnog for the girl in the red dress.
As I was saying, Silkwood.
Yes.
It's tough on one level. It is well acted, and it's an interesting movie, but it leaves a lot of questions unanswered, which is very frustrating. Yentl is a treat, and Gorky Park is confusing. Reuben delivers lovely comic performance by
I've been
Tom
thinking
Conti.
of seeing that.
Reuben?
I've been thinking.
Yes. Thank you.
What a strange world this would be.
I hated Two of a Kind.
Which two?
John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Fanny and Alexander is back. It's winning a lot of awards right now. The Dresser is an interesting study of theater with 2 superb performances. Christine, the one about the car, backfires.
Dumb.
Clinton Eastwood's Sudden Impact is doing incredible business at the box office. It's not a great Dirty Harry movie, but it is a Dirty Harry movie. Terms of Endearment might win the Oscar for Best Picture, so you better get over there and take a look. And Shirley MacLaine and Jack Nicholson have already been cited for their incredible work, so absolutely go and see it and bring plenty of Kleenex.
Indeed. 22 minutes after 8 o'clock, Joanna Langfield, and there you have it. Well, I hope you're going to stick around, but for those people that are leaving, happy and a merry.
Oh.
I know you don't celebrate this stuff, but happy and a merry anyway.
Sure.
You're very ecumenical here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Where was I? You know what's exciting? You know what? Over in Scandinavian countries right now, people are doing the Yule log routine.
What's that?
They light the Yule log. I mean, Bill Bresnan married a Scandinavian woman. Gorgeous person.
Ginny May.
Ginny May, yeah.
Ginny May. And she, they're doing the Yule log?
The Yule log is part of the tradition, yes.
That's part of the tradition.
This is Lille Jule Aften, which is the day before Christmas. The day
Lille
before the day
Jule
before
Aften.
Christmas. Lille Jule Aften.
Yeah, this is the time. This is the day of the year when most people vow to do their Christmas shopping early next year. I think that's what that means. And anyway, it's 23 minutes after 8 o'clock, and without a moment's hesitation, any more so than we've taken already, here's Joe Nolan and Shadow Hiccup.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Joanna.
No, guess again.
Who is that?
Merry Christmas, Joe.
Oh, my sweetheart.
I have a present for you.
You do?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
When can I get it? Are you still seeing that creep, by the way?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not.
Good. I'm glad for you. If you're south on the Bruckner, we're slow as you approach the drawbridge ramp to the elevated portion. The left lane is going to be closed there. So if you're headed that way, you want to allow some time. We also have some slow traffic inbound at the Lincoln and Holland tunnels, about a 15-minute delay. A minor delay getting inbound at the George Washington Bridge toll. The West Side Highway is heavy from the George Washington Bridge into the 140s and then from the 70s down in through 56th Street, Staten Island Expressway, 2.5-mile delay into Manor Road. An overturned car uprighted on the shoulder. That certainly is good news. And everything coming in from Long Island is great. Everything coming in from New Jersey is moving very, very well. We just have, about a 15-minute delay at the Lincoln and Holland Tunnel. Nothing getting in at George, which is highly unusual. And the Hutchinson River Parkway in Westchester and Mount Vernon continues to be closed from the Cross County down to East 3rd Street. That because of icing, traffic being detoured onto the Cross County Parkway. So there you go. I am Joe Nolan, and that is Shadow Traffic on WABC, Talk Radio 77. And we're partying with Brian Wilson and everyone else.
Hi, I'm Nina Bartlett. Many of you know me from New York Telephone.
If you're in business, you're going to like doing business with AT&T. Because most of the experienced service people you know from the Bell system are joining us.
I look forward to serving my old friends through our business service and sales center.
One phone call to AT&T's business service and sales centers will get you a full range of services, including installation, maintenance, new products, even answers to questions about your bill. For small businesses or large, AT&T has the most sophisticated information and communication systems in the industry. And even more important, a human network dedicated to helping solve your communications problems. To talk to some familiar friends in the Business Service and Sales Center at Columbus Circle, call 1-212-974-5000. That's 1-212-974-5000.
Tell them Nina Bartlett sent you.
Hello there. This is Marvin Zuckerman of Marvin & Sons Jewelry, Watches, and Gifts in Cedarhurst, Long Island. With the holiday season now upon us, why not visit my store, Marvin & Sons, and select a beautifully designed watch from our large collection of world-famous Seiko watches. It's twice the gift when you give a Seiko quartz watch. A gift of beautiful jewelry and a gift of incredibly accurate time. A slim shape with elegant textures. A superb watch that never needs winding on your wrist or in your jewel box. Give the world's best-selling quality quartz watch, Seiko. No wonder people trust Seiko more than any other watch. Seiko watches available at Marvin & Sons, your authorized dealer, located on Spruce Street in Cedarhurst. Open daily 10 to 5:30, Wednesdays till 9 p.m., Sunday 12 noon to 5 p.m. Call for directions, 516-569-2200. 516-569-2200.
Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, everybody. Today at 9 on the Kathy Novak program, our very special guest, Santa Claus, right after Brian Wilson and everyone else. Then, later at 10, Owen Spann helps you with some last-minute holiday cooking and preparation ideas with PBS chef Narcy David. All here on Talk Radio 77.
Seasons greetings to you from WABC.
Indeed. 27 minutes after 8 o'clock, 8:27 at WABC Talk Radio in New York. It is, we're having a little fun here. We're having a lot of fun here. We got a bunch of folks here for our little Christmas party. Great chili this
What are we going to do for the rum cake now?
Well, we just have to jog around the breakfast table. We'll do the old Don McNeil trip, I guess. Gene? Gene, talk to me, Gene.
Hi, Bryce.
How are you today?
Very well. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the party.
Thank you. I wish I were there.
I wish you were, too. We got a little chili left over here, and some. A lot of people probably recoil at the thought of having 2.5 alarm chili at about 5 o'clock in the morning, but I tell you, this is great stuff.
I've been thinking about it since 5:30. That's when I woke up to listen to you.
Oh, well, thanks for getting up so early. Where are you, anyway?
In the Bronx, where else?
Of course. What else is there? Home of the cheer that still bears his name.
That's right. I have 2 requests for you.
2 requests. We do requests.
First one.
Yeah?
The letter that you read day before yesterday from the Madison Avenue firm about the...
oh, yes.
Future.
Palmer
Is there
Smith.
a possibility that you would read that again?
I tell you what, sure, I'll read it in the next half hour. I think it deserves another reading.
Very good.
Okay.
Now the other one is...
I think I still let me qualify that. I haven't opened my briefcase this morning. I'm not certain that I brought it back in. I kind of did a little house cleaning on my briefcase last night. I may have left it at home, but if I got it, I'll read it.
Well, if you read it, then you wouldn't read it until the 2nd of January, right?
Right.
Okay. Now the other request There's a recipe for your dip.
Oh, my dip.
Your dip.
My dip. Well, let's see.
The best dip I've ever eaten.
Do you have a do you have a pencil handy?
I certainly do.
Okay. I think I'll give you the basic recipe, and then I got to do this New York Times commercial. Okay. Here we go. 1 can of artichoke hearts.
Okay.
Not the marinated ones in oil, just the regular whatever. Okay.
The plain ones.
Yeah, just the regular old hard artichoke hearts.
Right.
1 can. Drained. I mean, really drained. Got to drain. Okay. 1 cup Hellman's mayonnaise. Got to be Hellman's.
And there isn't any other kind?
Right, exactly right.
Heckman's mayonnaise.
Yeah, Heckman's mayonnaise. Okay. 1 cup of, being heckled here as you can tell, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese.
Grated now, I know
Exactly, yeah, no, you can't put this whole lump in there, right? Just a grated Parmesan cheese, right?
Okay, now is it hot or cold?
Oh, well, now you stir all that up and smooth it out in like a chafing dish or something like that and throw it either in your microwave or under your broiler. If you put it under your broiler, you put it under there about 2 levels down for about 5 minutes. If you have a microwave, you put it in there for about 5 minutes on high and let it rip. Now, if you want to have some fun with it, you put in a couple of tablespoons of garlic powder and saute about a half a pound of fungus and throw that in there.
Oh, good. I love fungus.
Yeah, fungus is great.
Right.
And the fungi, yeah, right. Okay?
Okay, fine.
There you have it. And I'll look for the letter, and we'll try and get to it after the latest news coming up here. Thank you for calling. Hey, it's just about 8:30. I got to rip through this New York Times commercial, and then the folks are going to do the news here. California's Silicon Valley may be a great place to work, but who would ever want to live in a joint like that? They got prices for real estate out there that would choke a horse. And you know how many horses are into real estate. Today's New York Times takes a look at the fearful housing crunch that is threatening the vitality of the busy high-tech industries in the so-called Silicon Valley, south of San Francisco. Shut up, I'm trying to read a commercial here. And from Spain, there's a report on what it means to hold ticket number 53288 in the Christmas draw in the National Lottery. Voice like this always commands respect. Maybe it's the club that I have to... It means you've got El Gordo, the fat one, the Nolan. First prize is what's said to be the world's richest lottery. But if you didn't hit it rich this Christmas, there's consolation in the many things to see and enjoy. And around the Big Apple this weekend for a review of the big and little pleasures of a New York Christmas. And you didn't hear what Joanna Langfield had to say earlier. See the weekend section of this morning's New York Times. There's so much going on in today's New York Times. Don't miss any of it. And with winter coming up, there's no place like no to prepare for it with home delivery of the New York Times. Gift yourself. Find out all about it by calling toll-free 1-800-631-2500. That is for home delivery of the New York Times.
This is really depressing.
Well, what can I tell you, Johnny? Yes, I just read what's on the card. 8:31, 29 away from 9 o'clock. We're running a little bit late. Once again, here's Holly Kelly with the latest WABC News.
We're going to have colder weather today.
Thank goodness.
Colder than yesterday, anyway. Mostly sunny, though. A high today about 33. Tomorrow is going to be cold, partly sunny. We may have some overnight snow. Light snow, though. Don't worry about it. High tomorrow is going to be about 28. And for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, clear weather. Right now, 25 degrees. Skies are sunny.
It's bound to be a tense Christmas for the American Marines in Beirut, but all your greetings are helping to spread some holiday cheer their way, as we hear from Major Dennis Brooks.
Physically, we are unable to be home with our fellow Americans and our families and loved ones for Christmas. The fact that they have sent us all these tremendous cards and packages has allowed us to share with them the spirit of Christmas.
And the Marines will be getting another treat, entertainment by Bob Hope and Company.
According to Postmaster General William Bolger, this could be a record Christmas for the U.S. Postal Service. Holiday mail could reach 10 billion pieces this year, 800 million more than last year. 98% of last year's volume has already moved through the machines, with today and tomorrow left to go. This is the season for gift giving and receiving, and we all know 'tis more blessed to give than to receive. So come on, go out and give. Give some of your blood.
In addition to always trying to recruit new blood donor groups, what we also try to do is find those groups that might run blood drives, say in the spring or the fall, and try and get them to run a drive around January to offset any shortage that might have occurred around the Christmas holiday.
Jackie Adnaro with a Greater New York Blood Program.
Well, Washington appears to be in the giving mood. It's loosened its purse strings to the tune of $15 million, the money to go to New York City as a start on building over 1,000 homes for those with moderate incomes. David Rockefeller is excited about the whole thing.
The exciting thing is that the major amount of funds is coming from the private sector. About 2/3 comes from the private sector and about 1/3 from the public sector. It represents, to my mind, a very significant advance in public-private sector cooperation in one of the most important areas in the rebuilding of New York, namely bringing back to New York people in middle and moderate incomes.
The first 10 of the 21 sites eventually to be developed will go up in the outer boroughs.
The government predicts that we'll be using more energy this year for the first time since '78. The bad news in that is it may mean a 26% increase in imported oil. Still, gasoline and home heating oil prices are expected to remain where they are for the next year, while natural gas and electric power bills go up.
The National Organization for Women is going nitpicking again. It's alleging that the policy of providing cheerleaders for boys' teams violates a federal law requiring schools to provide equal sporting activities for both sexes. The Jersey chapter of NOW cites Perth Amboy among 24 other schools. Now the cheerleaders, including 3 boys, must cheer at both boys' and girls' games. The boys are good sports about it. They say it wasn't as bad as they thought it would be. And have you ever wondered where the Grinch who stole Christmas lived? It's got to be Meriden, Connecticut. Seems a woman up there bought $2,000 worth of presents with counterfeit money.
And President Reagan has said there is, quote, confidence in the air. And we've just seen a 13-point jump in the Dow Jones average on the stock market. And now, at last, we can tell you why. Where all that confidence in the air comes from and why the stock market jumped. Transcendental meditators at Maharishi International University say they did it. They hummed and meditated, and bingo, they say, a unified field of consciousness.
Oh, the weather.
Sure enough.
Something to hum about. It'll be colder today, but sunny, high in the low to mid-30s. Cold becoming cloudy tonight. We have a 40% chance of some snow flurries. Tomorrow, continued quite cold, becoming partly sunny again, high in the mid to upper 20s. The outlook for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, very cold, windy, but clear.
25 degrees. Sunny skies. I'm Harley Carnes.
I'm Kathleen Maloney. Now we'll go over to